Alright, we're back. And we're not done with the Cerberus stuff. Apparently we found some information. Cerberus has been conducting illegal research in an effort to create an unstoppable army. You found Kahoku dead in one of their bases. And apparently while we were there, we found the location of a major Cerberus facility. Head to Nephron in the Columbia system and destroy it. So let's do that. So we're going to wipe out Cerberus, supposedly. Actually, it just occurred to me in my last playthrough, at the party, the Citadel party, Joker was talking about all of this stuff, about Rachni and wiping out all their disasters and fixing things up. And we hadn't done any of the Cerberus quests. Alright, there we are. We didn't do any of the Cerberus stuff in that last playthrough, and yet Joker was going on like we'd done them all. Alright, I'm going to take my girlfriend. Yeah, let's take Rex. Alright, what are we looking for? This must be it. Ah! Ah! Where's this place? We should be able to see it. Where is it? It's down in there. Where is it? It's behind that hill over there. There it is. Oh, geez, Liara. Who would have thought you were just so bloodthirsty? Of course, you are quarter Krogan. I guess that just kind of shows up, doesn't it? Rax. Oh, wait a minute. That's better than what I got. Rex. What you got? Go with that.
You must die!
You must die.
Got him, Commander.
Enemies everywhere! Go, go, go! I think we have Savant 10s for everybody now. Omni tools, and we're not quite there on the bioamps, but that's okay. You must die.
I will destroy you! I will destroy you! Take cover! I'm on it! I will destroy you! You must die! You must die!
Perimeter clear.
Did we get them all? We got them all. What are they guarding? Boxes? Anything of interest? I mean, I kind of doubt it. I think I've got everything I need. Anything? I'll check this place out. Take both of those. No. Anything? Anything? No. Alright. No. Anything? Anything? Nope, nothing over here. You cautiously press a few buttons and an alarm chimes. The optical database is flashing itself. Quick, you copy as many files as you can to your hard suit's internal computer. Its memory wiped, the computer shuts down. The files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got the time to crack them. No, we're not. We're going to be dead in a few weeks. And then Cerberus is going to get their slimy claws all over us. And we'll forget all about these files. And then we'll find some more files, and we'll try to decrypt them, but we won't have time to do anything about them either. We keep getting this data on Cerberus, and we never really make much progress about figuring out how they become the most powerful organization, more powerful than the hierarchy, the Turian hierarchy, more powerful than the Asari, more powerful than the Solarians, more powerful than the Alliance, more powerful than everybody put together except the Reapers. Lord knows how that ever happened. I have no clue, but it's pretty clear that these guys become the most powerful force in the galaxy, short of the Reapers. And we never find out in any way how that happens. Just suddenly, poof. Dozens and dozens and dozens of cruisers, hundreds of fighters, thousands of turrets, hundreds of Atlas mechs. God, Lord only knows where they got all that crap from. Alright, well, we're done with Cerberus then, I guess. Right? We're done with Cerberus? We're done? Yes, we're done with Cerberus. And there is one other quest I want to do. And I couldn't figure out how to get it in, so we have to pretend that we got a radio message, but we're not going to hear that radio message until we get to where we need to go. But first, somebody's going to call us as soon as I hit the map here, so let's hear what they have to say.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're going to want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive, but no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What are you gonna do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Well, that sounds ominous, but it turns out to be nothing. We never hear from this again. Even when we have to deal with the Shadow Broker in the next game, we never ever hear about this again. Alright, well, the other thing I wanted to do was over here. And so we have to basically make up this storyline that Hackett called us before we entered this system.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some information I thought you'd want to see, Commander. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Former scientists? Sounds like someone has a project they'd like to keep secret.
We found a connection between the scientists and you. They all worked on a classified project several years ago, on a cruise.
A cruise? I lost my whole unit there. You're saying that our scientists were involved?
I can't get any information on what they were working on. The project records were sealed. Commander, Shepard, what you do with this is up to you. I just thought you'd want to know. There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th Fleet out.
Alright, Ontarum. I gave Garrus sniper rifle training, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. Better take an Alliance person with us. Alright, I'm going to end this here. And in the next episode, we're going to find out what the deal is. These guys working on this who were apparently perhaps involved in the attack on my unit where everybody but Shepard died. That sounds really fishy. So we need to find out about that. But we'll do that in the next episode. Until then, take it easy.